President Latterig, Board Directors, Dr. Smith. Earlier this month, I attended an education conference in Salt Lake City at which Dr. Samuel Perry from the University of Oklahoma gave a keynote presentation discussing a book he co-wrote called The Flag and the Cross, White Christian Nationalism and the Threat to American Democracy. For me, his talk put into some context much of the anti-vax, anti-gay, anti-equity commentary we've seen in our school board meetings over the past couple of years. According to Dr. Perry, white Christian nationalism is an ideology based on the myth that America was founded as a Christian nation with a mission to spread religion and Western civilization to everyone. Today's white Christian nationalists see this mission and the values they cherish as now under threat from the growing presence of non-whites, non-Christians, and immigrants in the United States. More succinctly put, Dr. Perry explains that white Christian nationalism is a political ideology that at its core argues America is for people like us. Before I continue, it's important to note that most white people and most Christians are not white Christian nationalists. According to Dr. Perry's research, roughly 20% of our overall population adheres to this core set of beliefs. He argues that the current problem is not that white Christian nationalism is growing in population. It is not. The problem is that it has become louder and more organized. Nationally, they believe things like the U.S. is a Christian nation and is divinely favored. Voting rights need to be curtailed. Gay marriage should be banned. Joe Biden didn't win the 2020 election, and so on. Their focus is more on power than it is on theology. As it relates to our public schools, Christian nationalism argues that school curricula should be patriotic in nature, not necessarily accurate. Vaccines and masks are dangerous, and scientists are not to be trusted. They believe in the myths of critical race theory, first, that we are teaching it, and second, that our educators are part of an anti-white movement of pro-Marxists who want to indoctrinate our students. And they generally oppose literature in our schools that offers a sympathetic view of queer characters and characters of color. The students targeted are exclusively queer, BIPOC, or both.
Unfortunately, we're out of time.
That's fine. I just wrapped up myself. Thank you.
That brings us to the next item, reports, Board of Directors report. Are you ready to start, Director McCarran?
I can go, just hopefully you can hear me. So I attended the Equity and Access Committee meeting last week, which was great. Of course,